We're going to play a game. I'm going to show you 3 pictures, and then you're going to tell me the first word that comes to your mind, okay? What do Markiplier, indie filmmaking, and indie horror games have to do with each other? Does anyone know the correlation between these 3 images? Is it Iron Lung? It's Iron Lung! Thank you, Ross. But if you don't know, a couple years ago, Markiplier played an indie game called Iron Lung, where you're stuck in a submarine on a distant planet full of blood, and you're trying to populate Earth after a horrible freak accident, and there's monsters trying to fucking murder you, right? And Markiplier, like any good creative does, fell in love with this piece of media. He fell in love with this game. That's how I feel watching the delivery person place down the package from my window. You're fine. You'll be okay. You are nothing like that image when you feel like that. You're good. So we DM'd the creator, and he was like, yo, let's make a movie out of this game. And over the past couple of years, it's been his passion project. And then finally, he finishes the movie. He self-funds it. He self-writes it. He self-directs it. It came out today. I'm going to go see it tomorrow then. I'm going to go see it tomorrow too. Oh my gosh, movie club. Let's all see it tomorrow, and then we'll review it together. We'll come together, share our ideas about the movie. And then I can share my hypothesis that creators are the best filmmakers. That's the end of this video, though. We're talking about that fucking later. So Markiplier falls in love with this game. He makes a movie about it. He spends a whole bunch of money writing, producing, directing this movie. I don't think that movie's available here. We'll talk about where it's available in a second, okay? Because it is impressive how the rollout happened. Mark didn't have a way to distribute the movie, so he crowdsourced it. He did the same thing 2 Sleepy People did, because he's not with a big company. And so he created a website where people could submit an interest form, and then he would use that information to go to movie theaters. And originally, Markiplier started with 60 movie theaters. This is like 50 people. It's like 50 people. That's how many theaters across the world was showing this movie. Like to get an indie movie, because that's what this is. To get an indie movie about an indie game into this many theaters is very impressive. It's a good rollout, especially if you don't have a huge budget or like company behind you. But because of Mark's huge fan base and outpouring of support for his project and his creative endeavors, over time, this is how many theaters are now going to show his movie. He's at something like 4,100 theaters. This is like 3,000 people. So now 4,000 theaters around the world are going to screen Markiplier's passion project. And that is what the video is about. Not Iron Lung, the movie specifically, though it is a very cool project. But the idea that because of the internet, because of YouTube, someone with a passion can make videos and have such an onslaught of support that he makes a real change in a huge billion-dollar industry, which is the movie industry. What I'm saying is he's selling out theaters as a fucking YouTuber. That is insane to me. And it's not lost on Markiplier himself. He released a video talking about his thoughts on being able to sell out theaters in his hometown and around the world. And he gets very emotional. And all I could see was myself and the hundreds of thousands of other young creatives out there who, like, that's it. Like, that's why we do it. This is why we do it. The realization I'm taking away from this is that the numbers on our YouTube dashboard are real fucking people, dude. Let me give you an example on a very small scale, okay? This is my YouTube channel. I have 212 subscribers. That is not that many people. But at the same time, 212 people, if I got to talk to a room full of 212 people, that is a big presentation. I'd be shitting my pants. I'd be very scared to talk publicly in front of 200 people. There are people who you're affecting with your content one way or another, which is why it's important for content creators to be as good of a role model as they possibly can. We need to remember that these people are real. We are influencing people with our decisions. Your video's got 1K. Imagine 1K people pointing at you and laughing. Okay, maybe not the pointing at, but the laughing would be great. That's the goal. And that's why it's so badass that he's allowed to take these big creative swings and have them succeed like Iron Lung has already, and it's not even out. The way I keep thinking about it is when I was a little kid, I wanted to be a YouTuber so bad. I looked up to Dan TDM like no one. Like, I loved Dan TDM. And I keep thinking about the kid who's like 12 now, who wants to be a YouTuber, who's watching Markiplier release a movie in theaters. And I keep trying to put myself in his shoes because I didn't see Dan TDM do something like that. And I kept being told my whole life that that was not possible. YouTubers were strictly like clowns on the internet that don't make money and are losers, and like you don't want to do that because it's a waste of your time. That's all I was told growing up, not by my parents, but by other people, right? And the amount of influence, how I feel watching Addison Rae get a Grammy. Yeah, exactly. For the first time, creators are like superseding expectations by like insane amounts. And I wish I was growing up in this era so that little me didn't feel discouraged for wanting to be a creator. It is so cool seeing all these people that we grew up with be able to use their platform for something super cool. And on top of that, Markiplier is doing something great too. He's doing a blood donation drive, right? Let me make sure it doesn't have my address on it. Give me 1 second. This is important. I don't want to leak my address. I really like being anonymous as to where I live. Does the blood go to Markiplier? Yeah, directly. He actually, in his bed at home, he has like 2 large siphons on his arms, and it just goes straight to him. Because of the movie, he's trying to like build hype by creating the world's largest blood drive in a single day. He's trying to donate the most blood in a single day because the movie's about blood and it's like a moon full of blood. So he's trying to break the world record donations, and he's already fucking close. So I think this story is not one about a movie about Iron Lung. I think a story is one about, you know, breaking boundaries and setting good examples for young creatives who want someone to look up to, a North Star, to know it's possible. You know what I mean? And I think that's the coolest bit that we can take away from this. And also, hopefully the movie's good. I saw the movie. It was super good. I'm impressed that a creator got me out of bed at 8:30 in the morning for the movie. It was very hard to get out of bed that early to go see the movie. I'm gonna be real. I thought it was really good. Obviously, I'm biased. I'm a creator. I'm a fan of Markiplier's work. 100% of the movie is Markiplier. And Markiplier's ability to separate Markiplier, hello everybody, my name is Markiplier, the gaming persona, from his acting persona was very good. I was able to do that. I didn't think when Markiplier was acting in the movie, no spoilers, I wasn't thinking that's Markiplier, the gaming YouTuber. I was thinking, oh, that's just an actor. And I caught myself, I was just reminding myself, like, oh, fuck, that's Markiplier. That's the YouTuber I watched when I was growing up. That's Unis Honest. I caught myself doing that twice. And it wasn't because he did something wrong. It's because I just locked in for a second. I'm like, holy shit, that's a YouTuber.